There is a book by the name of Behold the Pale Horse, which came out originally in 1991. And many people have this original copy, or these original copies that came out in 1991, which were original full copies of William Milton Milton William Cooper. That's his name, or William Milton Cooper, or Milton William Cooper, however you guys want to say it. So that's a guy that was a conspiracy theorist, or he stole a bunch of documents from the government, because I think he was in the Air Force or in the Army, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys can clarify that for me, if he was in the Army or not. But let me explain something to you. So back in 1991, he brought out a book called Behold the Pale Horse, which was a complete 500-page book. And many people say, "Oh, I want to read Behold the Pale Horse because it is controversial. It tells you about certain things that happen in life, or that will happen in the future, or stuff that's happening because of Milton William Cooper." So um the original books, they're not sold anymore, okay? There's no original first copy or the first edition anymore. There's no such thing as first editions anymore. So let me explain something to you right off the bat. The people that have these books, these originals, they're selling them on Amazon and eBay. I'm not sure if Amazon or eBay, but there's some people selling it up to $1,000. There are other people selling it for as low as 100 something bucks, $120 or so, and there's some that are in between two, three, four, 500, and they claim that they're the original copies. Okay, the original copies that came out in 1991. And something I'm gonna say right now is that I ordered a copy because I remember back in the day there was this uh, there was this classmate of mine that I believe had the original copy. I believe, but I think it was manipulated back in 2005, because I think that I've looked on the internet that says there's a 2005 copy that was revised. I believe. I'm not saying that it's 100% true. I'm not so sure about what it really, if it's really true or not. But I have the digital copy, which is the full copy, the full 17 chapters that also include the protocols of the elders of Zion. And then there's some other pictures that have been taken off and replaced with other stuff that doesn't go with along with um with the book. They just have pages of they just have pages of other books that you could order off of the website, or wherever the whoever created this edition of the book. Because this is the issue I have, though. There's a lot of companies that are not producing the original copies anymore. There's a lot of books out there that people are buying, and they're saying, uh, this book is biased. It seems biased towards this person, or it's biased against this other person, or it's not the real works anymore of what the guy was thinking, the original creator, or the one who wrote the book. And now that is sad. And I've seen a bunch of books that I'm like, I need these in my inventory. I need these books, but they're impossible to get because they're up to 50 bucks. Like, why would you pay 50 bucks for a book when you're not sure if it's worth it or not? Like, there's a bunch of books that have been taken down by the government. They have been revised. They have been manipulated, changed words, the phrasings, and everything have been chopped off the books. So that is one thing I do have to say, that if you have an original book of something, keep it. Don't get rid of the book, because people want to rewrite history, and they want to rewrite the truths and make you think, oh, it's like back in high school or back in school where people were in elementary school and they believed a certain thing because the book said it, and the book said, oh my gosh, what was it, governor, or was it Mayor Obama? Oh, he's a good guy. He played basketball, and this is the reason he's good. Or Dick Cheney was a good man, and some of you can say, yeah, he was a good man, or you could argue, no, he wasn't a good man. So right now, I'm not getting into that. So I'm just telling you that there's a lot of things that you've been lied to, and there's things that you've read that they're trying to manipulate and trying to change the thing. So I recently went to Amazon or eBay, and I typed in, give me the 500-page book of William Cooper's Behold the Pale Horse. And the seller said, oh, it's 500 pages. Don't worry. It's not going to cost you $500 or whatever the thing is. So I fell for the trick, which I already have a copy. Like I said, a digital copy. So I got the book, and here it is, Behold the Pale Horse. And you may be saying, oh my gosh, you got this book that's been, you got a book that has been banned, or they're trying to destroy the book, or they're trying to ban it. First off, this is Behold the Pale Horse, okay? And majority of people have this book. Majority have this version. This is a revised version that came out in 2020. So let me tell you right now, right off the bat, because I'm really going to get into this. This book is not the real copy, okay? This book has been manipulated, has been revised. Pages have been taken off. You may be saying, but how? If there's like 500 pages, there's a lot of pages in here. There's only 406, okay, there's 470 pages, but a lot of stuff has been taken off. Like, what the heck is this? Light Technology Publishing presents easy order, a 24 hours a day thing. Like here, Sedona Journal of Emergence. Like, none of this was in the original writings. None of this was in the original stuff. Like, there's a lot of pages of pure nonsense. Like, oh, you want to learn about aliens? So we have the Zetas, Andromeda. We have all these other like stupid stuff that's in here, like dumb, like Shining of the Light series. And many people say, oh, I don't know about the 2005 version of it, because I read that the 2005 version was manipulated or revised, but there's no, I didn't really get into, like, I didn't really see where it said if it was chapters were taken off, but this has chapters taken off. And many people say, oh my gosh, this is what William Cooper predicted, or whatever these people are thinking. Like, come on, this book is not the original. This is a fraud. This is a fake. This is not the real deal. Many people say, oh, I just ordered the book, or I had arguments with people online that said, oh, this book is not banned. This book is still available. You just haven't been looking in the right places. It's in Barnes and Noble. Yeah? This book is in Barnes and Noble, but not the original. The original copies are not in Barnes and Noble. This is the copies that are there. The revised version that is missing chapters, is missing. Apparently, people say it's missing a bunch of images that exposed the government, exposed them. So I have a fake copy right here. And why do I have a fake copy? Because I ordered it, and I already had in my mind that this thing was going to be like an incomplete copy. And the problem with this is that Look at this. Anyways, I don't know if the originals have this issue, but this book is tearing apart already. I haven't even opened the book like completely and read any of the pages, because what's the point of reading a book when it's half baked? Like, it's just like, it's not the whole thing. There's a lot of books out there, and I'll get to it in the future, and I'll let you guys know which other books have been taken off. So this is where I'm starting off, telling you, whoever has Behold the Pale Horse, or whoever orders this off of Amazon, eBay, remember, these are not the original copies. This is a half-baked book that is there to try to trick you and say, "Oh my gosh, this is the book that they're going to remove from stores and Target and Walmart," and because apparently they said that they sell this at some Targets and some Walmarts, and the truth is, this book is not the real book. Like I said, this is not the real book. So I'm just letting you guys know that these books are fakes. Why do I say fake? Because the whole story is not in here. The whole thing that William Cooper and his things are not in here. It's half. Like, a lot of things were taken off, and I just have to tell you the truth, so you guys won't go into the stores and say, "Oh my gosh, look, they have Behold the Pale Horse, the stuff that William Cooper had in his possession, and he put it all in the book." That's all I'm going to tell you. That this is not the real deal. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is not the real deal. This is not it. This is a fake, and people should know this is a fake. There's only 16 chapters, and the real thing is 17 chapters. So when somebody says, "I have Behold the Pale Horse," you have to ask them, is this the original copy, or is this a fake like this? So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll have more content coming soon.